I'm on a mission to go outside every single day, and that's what I'm gonna be doing in the next. That's what I'm doing today. Going outside. But I'm making a video before I go outside. Damn, I don't know if I should rush this video. Now I got at least 30 minutes. At least 30 minutes in order to get somewhere by a certain time. Like, I was thinking how, people may judge me, yet not really know. Like, people have a lot of nerve, but I'm not even gonna even focus on that because they don't really know your situation. But if they're judging you and not even know the situation, then that already just shows their level of intelligence. Sometimes people are in situations where I know that people have potential to be better, but in a moment they may not be good for you. And that's why some relationships have not flourished in the way that they could have, because they just weren't really ready in that moment, which became sort of like a weird pattern. And now I have to get back into the motion of things, because I think that really sort of blocked my movement for some time and put me in a place where I just did not even. It's just a weird place mentally to be in, and also spiritually to be in, because it's simple. The things I would like are simple, but the environment that I'm in is almost like very challenging. So it's like I have to keep my energy extremely focused and basically like try every single day to do something that's interesting. That makes me have some ideas about what I can do today. I feel like test driving some cars. Yeah, I don't think that we will ever be ready. Or should I say, like, not that we will never ever be ready, but like the environment always have challenges, so we can't just base our decisions on the challenges that we see around us. We just have to do what it is that we would like to do, even if the environment seems challenging, because that's the way to manifest, is to just take action, take inspired action, because we will never break through if we don't continue going in the direction that we would like to go. Like, do we ever know when is the best time to get pregnant, or when is the best time to be in a relationship, or when is the best time to start a business? Like, there is no best time. The time is always now. The time is always this moment, because it's this moment that makes the future. And as long as you continue to wait and continue to wonder when the best moment is, that moment, it will just be like we're too late by that time. And I don't think that that's a good thing. So a lot of people that have made decisions really quickly without thinking, they tend to regret the decisions that they made, thinking that it was a bad decision, because now they are having to deal with that decision, the consequence of that decision. But little do they know that making that decision is actually a blessing in disguise, because they're experiencing something instead of not experiencing anything at all, or experiencing something else which is supposed to be for that, but it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time in the sense that there's no amount of money that can secure your future, really, can it? You will always have to deal with relationships in your environment, no matter how much money you make. So even though you have so much money, you may still feel like you have no control over anything. Life is not really like, can we actually control anything? We can't really control much. We can only just choose to be at peace and relax into the flow of everything, and find solutions to whatever does happen. But it's something that we will have to look within to see what it is that can help the situation be better. But just find beauty and be grateful for a certain blessings in your life. Yeah, there is no perfect time, is there? Gosh, that is something that is a realization, because the longer you keep on waiting for that perfect time, the quicker, it's like you'll just age, and then by the time you see it, it's like you're way too old it's not like it's ever too late to do certain things, but certain things, yes, it's a bit late. Like, don't wait till someone dies to be like, oh, I want to form a relationship with them. You know, like, it's too late at that point, right? Don't wait, because think about it. And that's why we have to be careful about who we allow into our space, because sometimes allowing certain people with certain belief systems into our space affects how we think about something, and then that delays us because of their belief system affecting us. And we shouldn't be like paying attention to everything else, like outside of us, because they don't know what's best for you. Only you know what's best for you. And you know, this, sometimes they try to fear tactic us. Fear tactic. Yeah, they try to make us afraid that if we do something, that they're going to take something away from us. But I think that we have the right to fight for what's important for us, right? That's the thing, is the fear tactics that they do. They say if you do this, they'll take away this. And then once that happens, it's like, what do you have? Then you're going to be homeless. And who wants to be homeless? And that's the thing. Homelessness is actually a form of genocide. So if anybody even tries to say that you'll be homeless, that's a complete violation of your human rights. So I think that all those fear tactics are just a way of certain entities or organizations trying to stop you from living your life, your divine life, and living in your divine purpose. And they're just trying to scare you so that they could just be making money off of you, but not letting you have a life, you know? But there's enough money to cover everybody's expenses. Nature is here to take care of us. There's fruits and vegetables. There's an abundance. There is no lack when it comes to that. It's just a matter of doing the right thing. People have to do the right thing. If they have food available, give it away or sell it. But, you know, it makes no sense to, it's like certain things you gotta think thoroughly, because they could be fear-mongering you and causing you to miss out on precious moments in life. And when they do that, they're messing up this whole entire world. That's why this world is so messed up right now, because they hijacked so many people. They made people either they caused people to, you know, probably be celibate for way too long, be asexual, be freaking LGBT, be, you know, because if you really think about it, everything has a reason why it's occurring. I'm not even saying this as a way to say that's a bad thing or whatever, but it's like it's cause and effect. So some people committed abortion, some people committed suicide, a whole bunch of stuff just because of too much fear mongering and them thinking that there was no way to get what they wanted in life. But the truth is, you have to do the right thing. You can't be like, people have to do the right thing. It's the people that have the power to change things for better for someone else or for each other. It's called the humanity. So we should not be afraid of living life, even though they try to scare us. They try to make it seem like life is going to be hard and like we have to pay all these bills. Those bills are probably just fake. They're making money just because you're serving them. Things actually don't have to cost money. It could be about trade. You could trade your, not even your time, but just something of value to another, and then they'll trade you something of value to you. It doesn't even have to be about money. But this world has been like hijacked and corrupted to the point that people are scared to even live their life purpose. They're so busy trying to make money instead of just living and creating. And some people are creating, but they're clouded by the money aspect too. And they might be building somebody else's empire. This is the thing. If you choose to work for somebody else, you're choosing to build their empire, which then it's like a war. Like gentrification is actually a form of war. It's like the people that lived in a certain town are being taken out by other people that have more money than them. And then that's how they now have more, of that environment to themselves. And the people that used to live there can't live there anymore because they've been put in a position where now they're homeless. And that's really because they didn't know their rights. They didn't know that they could just object to a foreclosure. They didn't know their rights. So there's a lot of things that are just, that have to be put back in order. And like, we shouldn't be scared to live and see our life passing by. Like I look younger than I am, but it's like it would not be ideal for me to be like 60 years old by the time my child is 20. That's, or like not only that, but like, yeah, by the time my child is 30 or 20 in 20 years, yeah, like 50, 60 something, 50. Like, that would just be insane. You gotta do the math. You gotta do the math. You have to, because this is what you got to realize. If you are, that age, think about the fact that it's like you want to be able to have the house, you want to be the grandmother. You want to be able to see all your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren. Like, in the past, people used to have their grandmother's house, go to their grandmother's house. But if you don't have your children at the right time, it's going to be like your child is going to be in this world by themselves. And it's going to be scary. That's a war that you don't even know that's happening. And this is what you got to realize. Time is of the essence. You got to stand up for your rights. Do not let them say that, oh, you can't live here. Or, they are not from here. You are the indigenous. If you are my color, if you are like having this type of skin, you are indigenous to this planet. And nobody should be telling you that you are not allowed to live in a certain place, because you created them, they are like, I don't even really want to talk that much about anybody else of any other color, because I'm not racist at all. I'm more of a like, I rather just focus on what I can do to keep my lineage and my legacy intact, rather than being, put in a position where my beautiful genetics is no longer in this planet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't you want to see the grandmother, the children, the offspring, the heirs? You want to be able to see that, because if you let them keep on running you to the ground, running you away from your own land, you're not going to see. You're not going to see what you can see. The generational curse must be put to an end. And it is. Because I would not allow a generational curse like that to affect my family lineage, no, or my legacy. Anybody that has tried to hijack my spirit and my goals, like, they got something coming for them. That's why there's a lot of, I don't wish to say anything bad to anybody, but there's karma. And if you try to like do harm to somebody else, that's what causes their children to have like diseases and cancer and stuff like that, because you use the energy incorrectly. You try to harm somebody else, so then that person, it's like the nature balances the scales. And my intention in this world is good. I'm a peaceful person, and I'm for the planet. I'm for the fauna and flora of this planet, keeping it in the right homeostasis. You know, I'm about making sure the oceans are clean, that the trees keep growing, and that the oxygen keeps on, you know, keeps on spreading around. I'm for that. But if you try to create obstacles for me, how am I able to do my divine job in this world, or my divine mission in this world? You keep on creating these obstacles. Like, why do you want to like stop me from getting the proper tools to do what it is I would like to do, my mission? You know, why do you want to do that? Like, you need to stop. I'm a divine being. I've been put here to do what it is I have to do. And I know what it is I have to do. But with all these obstacles being put in my way, how am I able to do that, you know? And then you're looking at me like I'm not even important, or like I'm a useless eater, yet I'm freaking a genius. I'm a genius that you're just blocking my moves. And why are you blocking my moves for? That's very selfish. So that's all I have to say for now. Like, life, like I have to be supernatural in order to keep my health together. And I am supernatural. So, all right, until next time.